Alright guys, we're back out at the old motor camp spot the following night, and yeah, we're trying to get while the ground is still moist. It dries out quickly at this time of year. And we got our first significant find. We've had a few modern pennies up to now, but got ourselves a wheat. And if you look at that patina, you know it's got to be a teens, and that's exactly what we got. Just 1 year off from the one we got last night. We got ourselves a 1918 Wheatie. Yeah, that definitely falls in line with what would be in circulation in the 20s. Going back to that motor camp. All right, let's keep going and see what else we can get. Well, we thought we had a zinc penny. It was very shallow, but it was literally right in here, just in there like that, just on the surface. And not a zinc penny. It's those earlier pennies that ring up low, like the Indian heads do. They must have had similar composition. Yeah, 1940, King George VI. Crazy. I don't know why that's so shallow. Maybe someone, I don't know, maybe someone detected it years ago and dropped it. I don't know. Hard to say, very strange. There's no reason it should be that shallow though. Well, I thought it was going to be cool enough to keep the bugs away from the light, but I was wrong. It is cooling off, so hopefully they're getting less and less, but once you get into the trees, man, they're all over you. And we had a high 20s, low 30s. It was down there depth, and we had also a little tiny beaver tail, which was mixing up the signal a little bit, and we got ourselves George VI. And we got a 1944. Not too bad a shape either. Very sweet. Alright, there's got to be some silver in here somewhere. Alright, see you on the next. Alright guys, well, this was an interesting signal. It was a solid 20, and it was shallow as can be, and again I thought, oh, zinc penny pretty close to the surface, but practically on the surface, just under the grass. This is really strange. Part of a harmonica reed. As my buddy Pop Can Dan likes to say, there was some serious jamming going on here. Yeah, and yeah, this was the motor camp, so yeah, there was definitely lots of partying going on. So weird being just under the surface. Well, in this ground, I guess something this wide with this much surface area, it doesn't sink very well, and we're surrounded by trees, so there's roots, and yeah, stuff just does not sink well into the roots when it's this big. Very strange. All right, that's very cool. All right guys, we had another iffy signal. This one was down pretty deep. And this motor camp saw a lot of American tourists back in the day, way back in the day. And we got ourselves a 1920 wheat. Sweet stuff. There's got to be some American silver in here. Some Merc or a Barber. That would be pretty awesome. All right, we'll see you on the next. Well, we finally got out during the day, hoping to finish off this area. Looks so much different in the daytime, I tell you. Doesn't seem quite as big, but this is the old motor camp. Used to have, going back to 1924, and yeah, it's a real mix of, there's areas of fill, there's areas of shallow bedrock, and there's areas of just no fill at all, and just natural ground. So yeah, let's see what else we can eke out. See you on the next good find. Alright guys, our first older coin today, and we got ourselves a wheatie, a 1952. Alright, we are on the wheat board. Well, we had a pretty deep signal. It was 4 bars, around 16, 17, which is usually pull tab, but this sounded a bit different, and looks like we dug ourselves up some good luck. Yeah, that was down there pretty deep. I don't know what this thing is, but it's definitely a horseshoe. Let's clean it up and see. I mean, people had trailers and stuff here way back when, so this might have been, someone might have had this attached to their trailer. For good luck, and lost it, which wasn't so good luck after all. So let's brush it up and see if there's anything else on it. Well, nothing else really on it, but there is a little hole there, which is probably for attaching it to something. So yeah, very neat find. It looks like it's brass or copper. Very cool. All right, see you on the next. Hopefully this brings us some good luck. All right guys, this one was down as deep as it can go here, because that's bedrock, only 6 inches, and this was right pretty much on bedrock. It had sunk all the way as far as it can go, and we are on the wheat board again. Oh, this thing's in amazing shape too, but check out the year. Oh, we got a 1913 D, I think, or maybe an S. I don't even think I have a 1913 yet. Could be one of the wheats I don't have yet, which would be very awesome. All right, yeah, I think this was probably dropped in the 20s. Seems like it's got a bit of circulation wear to it, so that sounds about right. All right. Well, I don't know what we got here, guys, but it is directly under that big root there. I can see the edge. We can pull it out. I'm hoping it's old and maybe silver. Actually, it almost looks silver. Oh man. Please be a silver coin. It almost feels like larger, like a quarter maybe. Oh, wow. Ah, it's not even a coin. Aw, man. Wah, wah, wah. Oh well, on to the next. Well, we had a nice deep signal in the high 30s, and wasn't expecting to get this, but it's nice, always nice to get. And yeah, this was definitely a tourist motor camp, so a lot of Americans coming up here, and yeah, everything's coming out pretty nice. And we got ourselves a 1935. That's our third wheat. We haven't even gotten an old Canadian penny yet. Awesome stuff. See you on the next. All right guys, we had to take cover. A bit of a rain came through, but it's passed. Another one's coming, so we gotta get as much done as we can before that happens. And we had like a penny signal down here, but looks like we only have half a one, because we got a British decimal half penny. Oh, strange stuff. I've never dug a British decimal half penny. I've dug an Irish decimal half penny, but yeah, very cool. Oh, neat stuff. All right, keep going and see what comes out next. All right, guys, we had a 1920 only in one direction down here, and we're kind of around this. There used to be a large tree here, but yeah, and we got ourselves KG5 small cent. Oh, that's sweet. Yeah, they ring up in that low 20s, around 1920. Very cool. And we got a little bit crusty on that side, but got ourselves a 1933. Oh, that's sweet stuff. Yeah, I thought for sure this was going to be a nail or something like that, but it was. I checked it in 4 kilohertz and it was sounding good in one direction, so it must have been on its edge or something. All right, very cool. We'll keep on going and see what else comes out. Well, we got a 16, 7, actually no, it was 17, 18, 19 down here, and it didn't sound like a pull tab, but we just lifted the plug and got one of these old fuses. Ah, crazy stuff. All right, this was like literally a 1.5 feet from the small cent. Huh, crazy stuff. Well, I thought for sure we had a penny there, but got a bucket off a toy tractor. Very cool. See you on the next. Well, we had something sounding good down here, but it just turned out to be a pull tab. But there were a couple of aqua glass pieces in here from a bottle, and this is going way back, and just over there where that parking lot was the ball diamond from the early 1900s. So people hung around this area, and we got a piece of a looks like a Thompson. I can see the bottom of the T. Yeah, this is a Kingston soda. Probably a Thompson. Very cool. Yeah, that'd be early 1900s probably. Someone had it at the ball diamond. Well, hasn't been too much of a night tonight. We're into areas that are a little less productive, and we've had a few mostly modern pennies and stuff like that. Nothing too special. We did get one nice piece of scrap earlier. Nice water fitting, pretty heavy. But we just had a really nice banging 20 signal down there, and didn't know what that was going to be. I thought maybe a zinc penny, but it was pretty loud, and got this massive key. I don't know what this is. It shows like a fruit and a leaf, almost like a peach. I don't know, maybe it's from Georgia, who knows. All right, we'll see you on the next. All right guys, we're right in the area where the old the camping main office used to be. They tore it down years ago when they got rid of the camping here, and we had a really banging signal down here, and it was some big scrap. Oh, they had water fixtures out here and all sorts of stuff, and luckily the tubing is only plastic, so I was able to rip that off pretty well, and yeah, that's a good it's a nice big hunk of brass. The bugs are awful tonight. We're expecting rain very soon, and it's not that cold tonight, so yeah, driving me nuts. Well, if we can't I mean, that's a few bucks right there in scrap, at least.